We got word the militia are trying to reverse engineer our repulsor technology. The old tower here was our prototype. Became the key advantage in colonizing worlds with hostile indigenous creatures. Our objective is to scuttle this facility before the militia learns too much about the tower. Fetch me into the hardpoints and we'll overload the core. That should do the trick. Ready up!
What's up, guys, and welcome to 365 Nerd. Today we review Titanfall, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because I'm the type of person to get through the negativity first, we will start with the bad and progress from there. Starting off with the bad, we have the noob gun, aka the smart pistol. Sure, there are situations where it requires a bit of skill, mostly in a tactical capacity versus the ability to kill your enemy. The major problem is that the gun is a noob weapon, designed for people who are new to first-person shooters, and this is where the problem lies with the smart pistol. It just doesn't promote skill development. If you are okay with never progressing or developing your skills, then by all means keep using the gun. But 9 out of 10 times, you will lose the PvP situation unless you get the drop on your enemy and shoot them in the back. Next, the level cap is too low and the ability to rank up is too easy. I've only played 12 hours and I'm already at level 38, which is over 3/4 of the way to level cap. Comparatively, I've spent 174 hours in Battlefield 4 and I am currently at about 60% of the level cap. As a result, the ease to rank up so quickly has not enticed me to grind through and complete all of the challenges because frankly, I only do that so I can get more XP to get closer to the level cap. Which, knowing how I am, once I hit that level cap, I will most likely lose interest in the game quickly and stop playing altogether. On to the map rotation. The map rotation system is certainly lacking. What I want is the ability to choose what maps that I want to play, especially if I just want to jump into 1 or 2 rounds to blow off some steam. Granted, I enjoyed nearly all of the maps, but I seem to play certain maps over and over again, which makes the gameplay repetitive. The maps that I really love and enjoy seem to get few and far between. I'm not sure how the map rotation is designed, but there are definitely some maps that are favored more heavily than others. Which leads into the matchmaking system. Matchmaking is a poor system for PC gaming. It may work for consoles, but certainly not for PC gamers. I often got paired with players which were level 10 or lower when all of my team was 25 and up. Now don't get me wrong, I love poning noobs with the best of them, but I remember when I was a noob and getting dominated by highly skilled players sucks. Also, completely sweeping through a match with no challenge isn't entertaining at all. I get bored easily when I don't have a challenge. Pit me against better players that challenge me so I can progress and develop my skills. That's what I want. Giving us an ability to select a server we want to play on is what many PC gamers want. If nothing else, keep the matchmaking, but give us options to select a specific map we want to play on or a skill level we want to compete against, and then match us based on that criteria. It may not be the best solution, but it's a solution that would satisfy me. Finally, many other YouTubers seem to not mention this or experience this themselves, but there are moments where I certainly felt cheated in PvP situations. Sure, it may not be as much of a normal occurrence as in Battlefield 4 and the netcode seems tight, but the feeling of being cheated is still there. Everyone just seems to either not mention this fact at all or at very least just brushes past it, but I have experienced it enough to take note of it. Titanfall is much tighter than Battlefield 4, but it's also doing a lot less on a very stable and well-developed game engine. I certainly expected more from the launch version of the game since I never felt cheated in the beta. Now on to the ugly. Cheaters, or more commonly referred to hackers, seem to be an issue. Respawn publicly tweeted that they were having reports of in-game hackers, which I have noticed on occasion as well. And I am not the type of person to accuse someone of hacking because they are good or beat me in a PvP situation. I reserve my hacker claims to actual evidence from the kill cam, such as a one-shot perfect aim from halfway across the map with a silent submachine gun. That's a hack. There will always be cheaters in video games, but this is the ugliest aspect of PC gaming and should definitely be addressed. If you notice someone is cheating, most likely with an aimbot, make sure you write down their handle and report them to Respawn so that they can take care of the cheater. Do your part, clean up our virtual streets. Finally, we get to the good aspects of Titanfall. Titanfall has managed to include variables like parkour and titans to completely change the way you get from point A to point B, giving endless possibilities. This aspect alone has resulted in me truly enjoying the gameplay. Additionally, they have been able to cross-platform this into real life. For people with highly vivid imaginations like myself, they've managed to keep my thought process with the game. I catch myself numerous times a day daydreaming and picturing myself doing wall jumps and parkour on the surrounding buildings. You know you have something special when my imagination projects my thought process from the game into real life. There is rarely a dull moment. You can be doing parkour and the next thing you know you are in an epic Titan battle, then taking on grunts and specters to chasing down a pilot to get that head snap. There really is always something going on and the action is always fast paced. The Titans bring a refreshing action to the first-person shooter genre. It adds a special level of action, intrigue, and possibilities. Having multiple classes of Titans was a great idea, and learning how to play to their strengths gives the Titan battles a more exciting and special feel to them. Level and map design are top-notch. For running on a 10-year-old engine, albeit highly modified 10-year-old engine, the maps have a crisp and beautiful layout and scenery. At the beginning of a match, once you land, just take a second to look around at your settings and observe the beauty of your surroundings, because someone put a lot of work into the scenery and they deserve a round of applause. Continuing on the topic of level and map design, each map has really good flow with tons of possibilities to get from point A to point B. Can't think of a single map that I haven't enjoyed. Every map feels like there was great care and testing to make sure the flow felt right, and boy does it show. The weapons in Titanfall are also very good. Some in my opinion are a bit overpowered and unbalanced, but overall the weapons have been a real joy to use. There isn't much kick in the weapons besides maybe the LMG and the sniper rifle, but that's to be expected. Each weapon certainly has its pros and cons, as well they should, but when you use those weapons to their strengths, the beast mode kill streaks can be endless and very satisfying. The burn cards are a refreshing and new variation of the perk unlock, which even gives the most novice and new players the opportunity to have the most powerful things in the game, which definitely helps keep the newcomers in the game and not rage quit, because the same asshole who plays 50 hours a week constantly gets overpowered perks and totally dominates the game because they've got nothing better to do with their life. For us seasoned and addicted gamers, battling for supremacy is just a part of the gamer life. But for the casual gamer who just wants to play an hour or so and blow off some steam, it can be such a rage-inducing part of games, which defeats the initial purpose of blowing off steam. Finally, my conclusion. Overall, I've been enjoying Titanfall quite a bit. The gameplay and mechanics feel very solid and well developed. There's always action and you seldom feel cheated in a PvP situation. It's not very difficult to find yourself binging on the game and losing track of time. However, my biggest concern is whether or not Titanfall has the legs to keep me coming back for more action. I've only put in 12 hours the actual launch game and I'm starting to get a bit bored. That being said, the true question is, do I recommend this game and is it worth the $60? And to that I would say yes. Even with only 12 hours of playing the game, I have certainly got my money's worth. If you haven't already, definitely go and buy this game. As always, if you like this video, give that little thumbs up a click, and if you want to see me do more videos like this, leave a comment and definitely show me some love with a sub. Thanks guys, and we'll see you in the next round.
Your dropship is at the evac point. Evacuation procedures will now commence.
How the hell did you know McCann would come here for the tower, sir?
He told me, Bliss. We ran the simulations 15 years ago. How we'd fight if we were on the other side.